Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. This is Tiffany with Tiff and Stitches. I'm just gonna adjust you a little bit. And welcome. So first and foremost, hi to all the new followers. Since I filmed a little over 2 weeks ago, I have gained almost 150 of you guys. So welcome, so nice to meet you. So glad you're here. This is my second time filming this today, so hopefully I can cover all the bases of what I talked about earlier. But I didn't like the lighting. I didn't like the quality of what you could see in my projects, and I worked on a ton this week. So I wanted to redo it. So I moved areas. I have a window in front of me. I have a window to the side of me. There should be perfect lighting. Hopefully you can see everything. And yeah, so I'm late. I'm so sorry. It's Monday, the 17th. I was supposed to be here on last Thursday, but let me just tell you guys, life has been hectic. Life has been hectic. My 5-year-old started virtual kindergarten on the 12th of August, and it's hard to prepare for something like that because it's so unknown. It's kindergarten. He's never been in school before. I mean, he's been in Montessori school, but nothing like this. And then obviously it being virtual, it's very hands-on. I do have a full-time job. So I have to work while I'm also helping him make sure he does what he's supposed to do. And I'm sorry if my eyes keep cutting over this way. I'm so used to filming with my camera the other way, but when I filmed this morning, I didn't like the quality of it and I couldn't see, so I wasn't holding things close enough to the camera. So I just decided to flip it around and I'm over here. So I keep I'm looking at the camera, but I keep kind of making sure I'm in frame and you guys can see me. So anyway, it was a little hectic getting used to the virtual learning, and that was a lot of what I did last week. Unfortunately, didn't get to film like I wanted to because I have so much to show you. It was just daunting to juggle work, fit in filming on Thursday. So I just didn't, and I was gonna do it this weekend. And my best friend, she came in town suddenly, and she hadn't met the baby. She lives in Austin and we live in Houston, and she hadn't met Jackson yet. And her and I have been friends. We were actually talking the other day, and we're gonna have a celebration next year? Yeah, next year, because next year will be the year we've been friends for half our lives. So we're 4 days apart, and we met at our 17th birthday party. We ended up having a joint party because we had mutual friends, and we've been best friends ever since. So when we turn 34, which will be in 2021, we'll have known each other for half of our lives. So pretty cool. We are excited to celebrate that. And we'll be at we've been friends as long as we haven't been friends point. So we're going to do something fun, plan a trip or something. But she came in town. Her daughter, Kinsley, I've been in her life since she was born. So Carter loves her. And so we spent the day with them on Saturday. And then Sunday was a full day of getting ready for school because my son went to his first real day of kindergarten today. I woke up at the butt crack of dawn. I got the baby up. He was asleep. He was not happy, but I needed to feed him before we drove 40 minutes to take his brother to school. And he'd be real mad if he hadn't eaten. So I woke him up, fed him, got the other one up, packed lunch. I prepared all of that last night, but packed it all, made sure everything was in the backpack, loaded everybody in the car, and had every intention. School starts at 8. He needs to be there by 7:45. The doors open at 7. I have a 40-minute drive. I didn't know how traffic was gonna be, so I left early and was aiming to be there at 7:15. I was like, oh, he'll be a little early, but it's better safe than sorry. If I hit some traffic, I'll have a buffer. It'll be great. Well, there was zero traffic. Zero traffic. And my poor little baby was the first one at school, which he wasn't mad about, but I was like, But guys, it was really, it was sad. And I got emotional when I filmed the video earlier, and I'm not gonna get emotional now because I just talked to him and he had a great day. I'm so glad he had a great day. But this morning was so sad. Like, I didn't get to walk my baby into school for his first day of kindergarten. And they came to the car. I couldn't even get out of the car. And they escorted him into the school and told him where to go. And I didn't get to do any of that with him. So it was a little bit of a rough start to the day, but I am so excited for him to get to go to school in person 1 day a week. And he said he really enjoyed it. He was super excited. He said they did sorting and math and read some books, and he was really stoked about it. So everything, you know, worked out, but it was a hard morning. And so yeah, anyways, that's a life update. For the most part, it's just been a lot of school stuff and just getting ready and prepared for that. So that is that. So I'm gonna jump in to stitching. That's what you're all here for anyways, right? So the first thing I'm gonna show you is a finish. I started it and finished it since the last video, but I also FFO'd it, which I'm really proud of because I don't have very many FFOs on my channel. I finished a few things, but very little of them have been fully finished. So I'm proud that I have a fully finished object to show you guys today. And we'll move on from there to whips / new starts, because everything I stitched on was a new start / whip. So that's what we'll do next. All right. So I have stuff spread out all over the table because I had to like reorganize it since I already filmed this once. Oh yeah, but you can see this so much better. So I hope this is backwards to me, but I don't think it will be backwards to you guys. I hope not. But this is Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Cherry Hill on Etsy. And I finished it. When did I finish it? I have a calendar now, guys. I finished Pumpkin Spice on the 10th of August. I started it on the 2nd. And for the most part, I worked on it monogamously. I did stitch on a couple of other projects in between there. And I sewed some things, which I'll show you guys later. But for the most part, I stitched on it monogamously. So this is a companion piece to my I Love Fall, which I do have here. I guess I could show you what they look like together. I have not FFO'd I Love Fall. I have the FFOing materials for it, but I just haven't done it yet. And I finished this one and I got so excited about finishing it that I just went ahead and did this one. So let me show you. You've seen this before. So this is I Love Fall. Whoops, that's upside down. This is I Love Fall. And this is Pumpkin Spice. So they correspond. They have the same colors. Anyway, okay. So this is how I finished this. So this back here, this piece is a cutting board from Hobby Lobby. And I took the piece, which I stitched on Coffee Tea Dyed Fabric by me. It was a mystery fabric 30 count that I got in that haul off of Facebook. So I put that on sticky board and laced it. And then back here is another piece of sticky board with just a plaid. You can't see much of it, but I just wanted to do something back there. And then around the edge of the stitching is a fall cording. So yeah, you can see the details so much better in this lighting than you could with the first time I filmed this. So that's all I did with the stitched piece, and then I adhered it to the cutting board, and it's the perfect size. Like, it's literally the perfect size. So cute. And then the bow. So this here is just a limb from an arrangement that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, like a pre-made bundle of fall florals. So I cut one and put one on either side with the berries. And then these guys are wooden pumpkins on a stick that you can also get at Hobby Lobby. So I just kind of made a little arrangement with those. And then I made a bow. So this is like a burlap ribbon from Hobby Lobby. This is a green burlap that I thought matched really well with the leaves. And then this one is just a plaid, obviously. So I made the bow and glued it and then tied it, secured it to the cutting board. So that's my finish. my FFO. This is actually a gift for my son's stepmom. I will stitch this for me as well. It didn't take me too long to stitch. I would say if I fully worked on this monogamously, that it would only take me maybe four or 5 days. But this is a gift for her. She wanted it when she saw that I was working on it. We were talking about it. And so I'm gifting it to her to hang up in her house for fall. And I'm probably going to keep the I Love Fall once I FFO it. And then I'll stitch another set, give her the I Love Fall when I stitch that set, and make myself the pumpkin spice. So I'll FFO this in the way that I have planned, which I'm excited about. Maybe this before the next video, but sorry, my dog was making noise. We'll see. So that was my finish and my FFO. And I guess I'll move into whips. I have a lot. So buckle up, get some stitching, get ready, because it's a lot. So anyway, okay. So where do I need to start? So the first thing I worked on, which is in a new project bag that I made, is called Do Everything with Love. And it is a pattern that I got off of Etsy. I'll show you. So this is it. I am not stitching the black background. I am only stitching the floral arrangement and the words. So it'll be a little bit different than what you see here. But I'm excited about it. So the reason I've actually worked a lot on this, I've clocked a lot of hours with this project, but I haven't gotten as far as I would have liked to because I had a color problem. So you guys can see in this flower right here that there's a pretty big difference between the pink here and the inside, like the shadowing petals, right? You can see it here. There's a difference between the pinks that you can really tell exists. Well, when I was stitching this up, I'll show you guys the colors, and I'll post a picture of what it looked like too. I'll do a side-by-side of what it looks like now versus what it looked like then. But the two main pinks, y'all are gonna laugh. The two main pinks were these. Well, it's washing it out. There you go. Okay, so that is the lighter, supposed to be the lighter of the, is that right? No, this is supposed to be the darker of the two, and this is supposed to be the lighter of the two. This doesn't scream darker. This just screams more coral to me, and then this is more pink when they're side by side. But when they're stitched, I couldn't tell the difference. And the other colors that are in there with them, so there's these 3, and there's one more, which I don't know where it is, but like that's the color palette that's supposed to have differentiating colors, but it just doesn't translate when you're stitching. And I don't know if it's my fabric that I picked that changed the tones of them because I'm not doing the black around them, or if it's just, I don't know. I don't know the reason, but it didn't pop to me. So I went shopping in my DMC stash, and I was talking to Kelly from Kellyanne on YouTube, and she made a suggestion. And at first I was like, no, I don't think that's gonna work, because I looked up the color and it was too orange online. I didn't have my stash with me to look at it, and I was like, you know, it just looks too orange. And but then I pulled it the following day, and she was right. She was like, well, why don't you just go one shade darker than the called for and see how it looks? And so that's what I did. So instead of the 353, I'm using 352. So that is, I'll show you them next to one another now. That's the dark, and then that's the light. So you can definitely see a difference between the two colors. So that being said, this is where I'm at on Do Everything with Love. And you can see the highlights in the flower. Now, I don't have the whole flower done, so you can't see the full picture, but I did make sure that I frogged these stitches and put these back in so that you could see the side by side of the colors. So this is the edge of this page, and this is the edge of this page. So I have made it, in a sense, the full way across the page, but I'm right in the center of the pattern, so I'll show you guys. So this Y is done all the way. I started this in, so I'm kind of working in here, and then this is the big flower I'm working on, and then over in this area I've done some of this leaf right here. I've done some of this blue right in here, so that's kind of where I'm at. I really love it. I think it's going to be beautiful, and I hope that this color translates, and I think it will. I think it will. It might be a little off from what the drawing is exactly, but I think it's going to work just fine. So at least you can tell the difference. I'm going to put a side by side here of what it looked like before versus what it looks like now. And you'll be able to see that you couldn't tell. So that's the first whip that I worked on. So let me put all of this away. And part of my haul, just so y'all know, I just got this. It's a little mini floss box from Amazon. I'll link it below. I still have to bobinate some of the threads that go with this project, but there were so many they wouldn't fit on a floss ring. So I ordered a little floss box for this project. Because I still have all of this. Don't look at it, it's a mess. But I know what goes where. I got this. So I still have to bobinate. I'm working on it. But that is everything for Do Everything with Love. That was the first project I started after I filmed last time. Next, where are we? I started Pumpkin Wagon and Pumpkin Spice on the same day. So Pumpkin Spice is the FFO that I just showed you, and Pumpkin Wagon is by the same Etsy designer as the Do Everything pattern I just showed you. And I gotta find the cover sheet because I'm pretty sure I took it out when I was filming last time. There we go. So this is Pumpkin Wagon, little radio flyer wagon. It's super cute. I'm hoping I don't have any color issues with this. Looking at the palette, it seems like it's gonna be okay. But I am stitching this on coffee tea dyed 30 count fabric. It's the remainder of the fabric I had for from that haul. Same fabric I stitched the Pumpkin Spice and the I Love Fall on. So this is my start on that. I've got about 5 different colors in that center area of the pattern. I'll show you where I'm working. So I am I think I'm right in this area, or maybe I'm right in this area. Somewhere in the center. So that's where I'm working, and I think, yeah. So that's that. I really like this one. I want to get back to it, but I love it. Okay, so that's that. I do not have that one in a project bag. I also got a floss container for this one because that's all the threads for this one. Also not gonna fit on a floss ring. Lots of colors. Okay, so that was the second thing I worked on. Then I worked on Pumpkin Spice, and then I started another project. So if you're keeping track, we're on the fourth start since I filmed my last video. And that is still on a hoop as well, was Lizzie Kate Things Unseen. That's what it's gonna look like when it's done. It's so cute. And this is my start. So I started in the top left corner because this was released as like a sampler, and it was released in the top left corner first. So I just started with the first part. So this is the border, the top border started, and this is the first 2 letters. And this is stitched on the called for fabric, which is 32 count Rin by Picture This Plus. So that's what that looks like. I think I worked on that 2 days, a little bit each day. All right, so then after I started Lizzie Kate, I worked monogamously on Pumpkin Spice. except I did put a few stitches in Do Everything with Love one day, but for the most part, I worked monogamously on Pumpkin Spice until it was finished. And that was finished on the 10th, and I gave myself a new start because I worked on that for almost 7 days straight. So when I finished it, I was like, I'm starting something else because I had all the starts. If you watched my last video, you know I had plans to start these things. There's only two things I started that I didn't tell you guys were in my plans. So at least I didn't go like too far off the rails. We all knew I was gonna start a lot of stuff. But the next thing I started, so excited about it. Let me dig out the pattern because I put it up after I filmed this morning when it didn't go so well. The next thing I started was Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Matthews. Hi, Liz. I love it. So excited to start it. I am stitching this on the called for fabric, which is 36 count Boardwalk by Color and Cotton. I had never worked with Color and Cotton before. This is my first time. And I must say, I am a fan of this fabric. So, and I also got an 11 by 17 Q snap for this baby because she big. Can't you see my face? So this is my start. This is the center pumpkin. And I'm not even gonna lie. So she did so good with these colors because this thread, when I looked at it without it being on this fabric, it looked so yellow to me. And it pulls so much more like golden brown when you put it all together. So I just really love it. So this is the center. I put a few threads in, nothing too crazy, but I really love it. I can't wait to get back to this one. But I was excited to start that. So that was my next start. And then the next day, because why not, I started something else. So I'm sure all of you guys have heard of or follow Whistle Stop Stitcher Jennifer. I followed her since before, whenever I first started Flosstube. Her and I started around the same time, but she's continued and I took a little hiatus. But I'm so proud of her. So good job, Jennifer. She started designing patterns and she gave a lot of them out for free in the beginning. And she just listed her first patterns for sale in her Etsy shop last week. And I wanted to support her and they were super cute and I am ready for some Halloween stitching. I've been all about fall, as you guys can see. It's 100 and something degrees here in Houston and I'm ready for it to be over. So I feel like if I stitch fall, it will come. I've just been in that mood. So I wanted to support her. So I bought her patterns. She really reasonably priced 3 PDF patterns for $8 for the bundle. I think they're $3 if you buy them separately, but if you buy them together, they're $8, so you save a little bit. But the one I started, and I'll show you all of them, but the one I started is this one, the little ghosty guy. His name is Spooky Ghost. And I think I'm gonna make him into an ornament. I'm thinking about doing an ornament tree. I have a couple ornaments from the Just Cross Stitch magazine that I wanna do as well, so playing around with the idea of that. But just so you can see the other patterns she released. So this is Scaredy Cat. And then this is Happy Jack. So cute. She did such a good job. I'm so proud of her. So I purchased those and wanted to start them. I'm sure I won't be the first one to finish them, but she probably already has people that have finished one of them or so, but I started it. And I'm doing, the only thing I changed up, I'm using all the called for DMC, but I did change up the fabric. I'm actually stitching this on 36 count Tin Roof by Weeks Dye Works. It's more of a gray, greeny color. And that's my ghost. That's a lot of white stitches, people. And this is not an even weave fabric. This is a linen, so they're not perfect, but I like them. I like the coverage on it. I'm doing 2/2. I haven't told you guys what I'm doing with threads on any of these projects, but this one's 2/2. And that's him. So I got a decent start, worked on him for a couple of days. So that is that. Excited to get back to that one. And I have one more new start and then I promise I don't have any more. So it was a lot of new starts, but I'm excited to work on all these projects. So it's okay. So the final new start and whip that I have is from Shannon Christine Designs. I did order some PDFs off of her website because I saw somebody on Instagram stitching another one of her patterns and I really liked the color palette. This one is it's a 3-part, but I'm stitching it all in one piece. She does have the option of stitching it all in one piece. So this is the one I started with. Pumpkin truck with the pretty sunflowers. And then the next one I got is pumpkin house, and it goes like this, and the borders connect. You can't see my face. The borders connect. And then the last part is pumpkin patch with a cute little scarecrow guy, and the borders connect on that one. So it's gonna just be one big line. So I'm stitching this with all the called for DMC, and I'm stitching it on 32 count natural Belfast from Hobby Lobby. So it's a little start. I started the top border, I worked the tree down, and I started the truck. I started this on World Cross Stitch Day. So this was my new start for World Cross Stitch Day. And I really wanted to put some stitches in the truck because I really love that color. This is, as you can tell, one of my favorite colors. So yeah, I wanted to work on that. So that was all of my cross stitching whips. And so I guess we'll move on to the next fun craft I decided to partake in over the last couple of weeks. And as you can tell, I have a lot of projects. I have a lot of whips that I showed you guys in my Flosstube number 11 as well, but I do not have a lot of project bags. So I decided that I'm gonna make project bags. I have a sewing machine. You're actually sitting on my sewing machine right now. It's a Singer. I've had it forever. It was in the garage. I was like, I don't even know if it works. But when I made that pillow, I was like, it works. I can make this happen. So I watched some YouTube videos on how to make project bags, and my mom came over because I needed her moral support. Not that, you know, she helped me, but it was more moral support than anything else. And I have made 5 project bags so far. So I'll show you my first ones because it progressively gets better. It gets better, I promise. So the first one I ever made, the stitches are all wonky, and right now Lizzie Kate's living in it, even though the theme has nothing to do with what it is. But this is the first one that I made, and you can tell, I mean, it's kind of wonky, but it was like my trial one. There's a lot of like mess ups. It's okay, but it holds a project, which is what it's meant to do. So that was the first one that I made. And then we went to this one. So this is the next one that I made. I love this fabric, love it. Stitches are still a little bit wonky. Like I didn't get enough yellow showing on the top here. There's a green gingham in the back. Sorry, I'm showing a pattern. You can't tell from that, it's okay. So that was the second one I made. And then it got better. So let me, I don't wanna tip all this over, 1 second. I have things living in these bags, so I already was inside of them. Okay, so this is what is housing my Do Everything with Love. Look at those cute little flower crowns. And the back is just like a gray tribal. And I picked this for that because it's got the flowers, and I felt like they kind of like were similar to the flowers in the pattern, right? So that's my Do Everything bag. And then I did this bag. This is what you'll see why. This is what my pumpkin truck is living in. How cute! And you should take note of this fabric for the giveaway later. But this is a fabric I got printed from a seller on Etsy, so you can't get it at like Hobby Lobby or anything. The other fabrics I've showed you, well, some of them are from Hobby Lobby, but this one is a printed fabric from Etsy. I love it. And then the inside is like this blue color. So cute. And the best one so far is housing my spooky ghost. And this is it. This is another one of the printed fabrics, so keep this one in your head for later. And I love it. And then the corresponding fabric is this green polka dot, because there's like green polka dots on this pumpkin. There's green here, so it corresponds pretty well. So those are the project bags I have made so far. That's 5, yeah, 5. And I have lots of fabric for other ones. So we'll see how many more I get made in the next 2 weeks, but I'm really liking it. I like sewing them. I'm having fun with it. So that's all that matters, right? Okay, so next I'm gonna show you some Stitchy haul, and then I will show you some fabric haul, and then we will pick some giveaway winners, and then we'll announce the new giveaway for this week. So to start with haul and kind of with plans, I picked up this chart from Summer House Stitchworks, the Fragments in Time Virtues. So it says charity on it. And my boyfriend's mom, her name is Patricia, but her middle name is Charity, and she goes by Charity. I've known her a long time, and she's always gone by Charity. So I'm making this for her. I don't think she'll watch this. I don't think she knows I make videos, but I went ahead and kitted this up when it came in. I don't think I'm gonna do the heart with the back stitches. I think I'm gonna do it with full crosses because I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. But this color palette totally screams her, and I just knew she would love it. So I'm making it for her birthday. Her birthday's in December, so I have some time. But I did go ahead and kit it up with the called for Weeks Dye Works and one color in cotton. So this is, this is the color palette there. Pretty. And the fabric I got for it is just a white Legacy 34 count. Just a white 34 count linen. So I picked that up when I was at my LNS because they called me to tell me a couple of my threads that I needed had come in that were on back order. So the 2 threads that I was waiting for were Deep Blue Sea from Classic Colorworks. This goes with my garden party pattern from Country Cottage. And then Guacamole, this goes with my Lizzie Kate Things Unseen. It's the only thread I was missing. So I picked those up and kitted that up while I was there. And the next piece of haul that I got is, sorry for the glare, Let's Talk Autumn by Hands On Designs. I love this. It's so pretty when you see the real stitched version of it. Can't wait. I don't have this one kitted up, but maybe one day soon I will do that. The next thing I got, so this kind of ties into who I've been watching on Flosstube lately. As you know, I took a hiatus for 2 years, and I needed to get caught up with the times and catch up with everybody and watch all the videos. So in the past couple of weeks, I've been watching a lot of Flosstubers, just to name a few, and I'll link them below. Lori from Mischievous Stitches, getting caught up on some of her videos. I have not always, but for a long time, I followed Shiloh from XStitchMD on Instagram. And I noticed that since I've been gone, she started filming videos. So I went and watched all of hers. And I really enjoyed that because she knits and she cross stitches, which I know how to knit. I have many a knitting whip. I'm not sure when I'll knit again. Talking about it makes me want to pull them out and see if I can still do it. But it's fun to watch her knitting. I wish I knew how to knit a shawl. She does all these lace patterns and stuff. I can literally do a standard stitch. Like, that's it. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to do all that. But I also watched Noah Stitch's first video. I don't know when he put that out, but I watched that. Who else have I been watching? I'll link a couple channels below that I've been watching. I've been trying to catch back up with some different people and then watching the new ones that come out. So that's where we're at. But in watching Lori from Mischievous Stitches and Shiloh from XStitchMD, I was enabled to buy this pattern. Autumn Quaker, or Quaker Pumpkin from Hello Liz Matthews, is the first Quaker I've ever stitched on. So this will be another Quaker that is different than what I've ever done before, but they made me want to do it. So this is Rose Quaker by Weinberg, and it's so pretty. So I'm gonna stitch this in the called for DMC. I am waiting on fabric. I ordered a piece of Marbled Little Bunny from XJU Designs, but she is on holiday right now, so I'm not sure. She's having to dye that for me specifically. She didn't have any in stock, so I'm not sure when I'll get it. But when I get the fabric, I will start this whenever that is. It's probably gonna be a month or so before I get it. So, but I have the pattern, so that's cool. And then the last thing I got for haul that I was gonna show you guys, I got a couple needle minders, which are all on my projects, but I got this little needle case from Hobby Lobby. I thought it was cute because I got all those needles in that Facebook haul, and it has a magnet in the bottom, which I think I dropped some on the floor. I'm gonna have to do a little assessment of that because I dropped this and some of them fell out, but that's okay. So that is everything for stitching haul. I did get some new fabrics on Saturday. I went to Hobby Lobby with my best friend while she was in town, and she had been following my Instagram. She was like, I saw you're making project bags. And I was like, I know. She's like, let's look at fabric. So not like I don't have enough already. If you want to see my past fabric haul, which I got, it's on my Instagram. I put a little swipe through. I got some really cute cute fabrics from Hobby Lobby. And I'll show you a couple of them in a little bit when we talk giveaway. But these are my new Hobby Lobby fabrics, which I'm so excited about. So I'll just show you quickly what goes together. So this, oh, that's upside down. This goes with this because it matches that Christmas tree. I really wanted leopard print, but they didn't have any cotton leopard print fabric. All they had was specialty fabrics. So I went with the gingham. So that's gonna be a bag. And then, oh, upside down again. Cactus, really cute cactus. And then cactus blown up, like it goes together. It matches perfect. So that's gonna be a bag. And then this one my best friend picked out. She said it reminded her of Vera Bradley. So this is gonna be the main fabric, this pretty floral, and then this polka dot is gonna go on the inside of that one. And then we got a really cute, all of you bee lovers, really cute bee fabric. It's got little bees on it. And then it's got, like, see these little hives? Well, then I got this fabric to go with it. So, thought that would be really cute together. And then the last one I'm gonna show you, there is one more in here, but I'm making something as a surprise for somebody. And I don't want them to see the fabric because they'll know. They'll know that I'm making it for them. They're on Flosstube and they'll know. So I can't show you. But this is the other one I got. So cute. Little cappuccinos, pumpkin spice, cozy fall, everything autumn, because I have plenty of fall projects that I can put this in. And the corresponding fabric for that is this wood. So if you look, like it goes really well with the highlight colors on the fabric. So I think it's gonna look really cute. And then I'm not showing you the last one. So those are gonna be more project bags to come. All right, let's get into giveaway. Oh, I forgot to show you in my haul really quick. I did get a planner and it has my cross stitch pattern on the front, which I don't know what that means for the copyright situation with the Etsy shop I bought it from. I'm not gonna think too much about it because I don't know. I don't know what they did to get the artwork, but this was at Walmart. And so see how dark this pink is and how light this pink is? That's how it's supposed to be, and that's what I'm doing. So that's what we're gonna do. But that's my planner that I keep all my cross stitching in. All right, so giveaway winners. I'm going to insert here, once I'm talking about it, the screenshot of where I did the random YouTube comment generator picker thing. But from last week's video, I had 46 comments trying to win the DMC and or the Ada. A lot of you guys entered to win both, which was awesome. It was cool to see your favorite colors of DMC. Thank you so much for entering to win. I'm excited to gift you guys with, did I bring it? Yes. With one of the prizes. So the first one I'm gonna do is the DMC. I didn't have this to show you guys last week, but this is how it comes with, I guess there's 16 colors of floss. And you cannot buy these colors individually. They only come in this set and it's hard to find, but I accidentally bought too many of them. So there's that. I did get a notification that they came back in stock on 123 Stitch, but they had limited quantities. So if you wanted this and you didn't win, maybe check there. But the winner of this is Judy L. So by the time you guys see this, I will have posted on her comment to let her know she's the winner. And Judy, please email me your address so that I can send this out to you this week. So you are the winner. Thank you for participating. I'm excited. And then the last giveaway from last week was this big old whopping bag of Ada fabric. And the winner of this is Jackie Tremblay. So I will post a picture of the random comment generator that picked you. I will comment on your comments and just send me your address and I will get this mailed to you. So thank you guys for entering. Very exciting. All right, last order of business is giveaway for this week. So as you've seen in this video, I have decided that I can make project bags. Now, am I the best at making them? No, but considering my latest version, let's just show you that it works, okay? Let's just put the pattern in there. The zipper it's good. It's pretty straight. Our seams are good. Our zipper works. Everything stays in it, okay? It's a working project bag. It's not perfect, okay? So when you get this from me, if you win, do not expect it to be perfect. But I am going to pick, let's see, I guess I'm gonna pick two winners. And if you would like to enter, make sure you use the word project in your comment below. Make sure you're a subscriber to my channel. Make sure you're 18 and older, and make sure you do not use the words giveaway, free, gift, anything like that. Just so it all goes to someone who really will use it and wants it and all of that jazz. And you get to pick, so the other part of your comment, so make sure you use the word project. I would like a project bag, or I would love a project bag. Any way you want to word it. But I would love if you could customize it to what fabric you would like. I have 5 choices. I did get a yard of all of the fabrics that I ordered from Etsy, so I have plenty to make you guys a project bag with no issue. So you're gonna have 5 choices of fabric. So in your comment, I'm gonna tell you what these are gonna be called. Make sure you put what kind of fabric you would like your bag made out of. So we're gonna start with this one. This fabric is gonna be called Halloween Floral, okay? So if you're gonna comment to win, you would say, I would love a project bag in the Halloween Floral fabric, okay? So if you want Halloween Floral, this is what you put. So that way, when I draw the winners, I know what bag to make them. Got it? All right, the next fabric option is another Halloween, and it's not made yet, so I'm just gonna show you the fabric, and it's gonna be called Ghost, the Ghost fabric. See the little ghost? Isn't he so cute? So this is the Ghost fabric, and the fabric that pairs with it is this. Let me hold them up together. So it's gonna be like a gray polka dot. Okay, so if you would like that one, if you win, then I would love a project bag with the Ghost fabric. Okay, next option is a fall. So we did Halloween, so we're gonna move to fall. And I actually have, I did mine in blue, but I also have a green that goes with that truck. So you can put, this one's gonna be pumpkin trucks. So I would love a project bag with the pumpkin trucks fabric in green or blue. Just let me know which color you like the best. And last but not least, no, 2 more. I'm sorry, these are Christmas ones. So if you have a bunch of Christmas stitching in your future and you are interested in either of these fabrics, then you would put these ones. So the first one I'm gonna show you is not a normal Christmas palette, but I love it. It's probably my favorite fabric I got. And we're gonna call this one Holly Jolly. So if you like this one, I love, 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 love the colors. They're not Christmassy at all, but it just works. Then you're gonna put, I would love a project bag in the Holly Jolly fabric. Okay, and the corresponding fabric to this one is an orange polka dot because it matches the orange. Okay, Holly Jolly, and last but not least, for real this time, is going to be the Christmas tree fabric. Super cute. It's gonna make such a cute bag. So this one you would write, I would love a project bag in the Christmas tree fabric. So that is that, and this one actually has two fabrics that go with it. The zipper fabric, and I could interchange this. I mean, it just depends on what I'm feeling in that moment. But the zipper fabric is this plaid, and the inside fabric is this red gingham. Okay, so those are your options. And I would love to gift 2 of you guys with these. Like I said, just keep in mind, it's free. It's not gonna be like the most amazing project bag you've ever had. I haven't been making these for years like some of the Etsy sellers have, but I feel like I'm good enough to where I wouldn't feel terrible gifting it to you. I'm not gonna gift you one that's like completely messed up. If I mess it up, I'll fix it, I'll start over. So if you're interested in that, like I said, just subscribe to my channel. Comment below with which one you would like. Make sure you use the word project in your comment, 18 and older, and no use of the word giveaway. That's all the rules, and that is everything I have to show you guys today. So we're at 46 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming by again. I always love hanging out with you guys. I'm so happy to be back in this community. I've really, really enjoyed being back, and I'm gonna stay a while. So hopefully y'all are okay with that. I will see you guys in the next couple of weeks. Bye.